telling, बोल रहे थे कि I handle South region, and today, recently I have to take over even Western region. Now I am planning to settle down in Mumbai.
Wow.
If this is the kind of response if I get, definitely I will be based out of Mumbai and operating even in controlling even South India. Is that okay with you guys?
Yes.
Okay. So today, the main objective, why we are here today? Why we need to understand, SAMI or SAMI system or SAMI's products. What is that which will make you successful? Isn't it? Everybody is here to become successful. So I always, मैं हमेशा एक स्टोरी के साथ ही शुरू करता हूँ. With all your blessings, with all your permission, I want to share a very good, simple, short story. Are you ready for that?
Yes.
The story is, there was a huge हंगामा मचा हुआ था कि एक रियलिटी शो. It was a reality show में सब लोग जैसे अभी कौन बनेगा करोड़पति. There are so many reality shows, isn't it? Idea Star Singer, so many like that. There was a quiz show. It was a quiz show. It was a reality show, and it was इतना हंगामा मचा हुआ था all over India that everybody was seeing that, stuck to the TV because it was very, very interesting. In that one person was really interesting. One candidate who was participating in the quiz show में participate कर रहा था, वो बहुत बुद्धिमान था. He was amazing, extremely genius. There is no doubt. Why? Because every question this person, the quiz show में जो पूछ दिया ना, anything under the sun, he had an answer. And this gentleman was the highlight of that entire reality show. जैसा हमेशा होता है ना, कुछ reality show में एक बंदा छा जाता है, he becomes a hero there. And this person became a hero. Everybody started seeing his quality of, intelligence, his quality of, IQ, his quality of knowledge. Every question, every show, he answers everything, and he smoothly gets into the next level. ऐसे होता है, first round, second round, third round, fourth round, then comes the quarterfinals, then comes the semi-finals. The entire country is looking on whom? This gentleman. On this gentleman, who is this guy? In the entire show of 6 months, एक भी गलत जवाब नहीं दिया इस बंदे ने. He must be a genius, isn't it? Yes or no?
Yes.
Are you with me?
Yes.
He must be a genius, isn't it? Yes, he was a genius. Semi-finals, at least in semi-finals, सब लोगों ने सोचा कि इसको कोई, अच्छा competition मिलेगा. No competition at all. He was going very freely, very, easily answering all the questions. And when it came to the final, all the top corporate companies in India were looking at him. Why? Because he is a brilliant person. If you can hire him, he is nothing like, isn't it? He is the best candidate for any company to get. He knows everything in this earth. He knows answers for everything you ask. He knows the answer. So all the companies were seeing the finals of the quiz program. And in this quiz program also he answers, सब कुछ answer करता है, the toughest questions, सब कुछ answer कर देता है. And he at last wins. He wins the quiz show. He wins the quiz show. The genius person wins the quiz show. उसके लिए एक ताली हो जाए. He must be a really genius, isn't it? More than 10,000 questions were asked in that entire, quiz. The toughest questions, he answered like this. Then all the company people, the MDs, the directors, like, Dr. Majid, Ambani ji, Tatas, everybody are focusing on this person. And at last, one company, this is a story about one company, that at last the chairman says, the program, and he says, okay, all the board of directors, aake bolte hain, sir, there is no we have to pay him the best. We have to pay him जितना भी हो सके उसको सैलरी दे दो, उसको उठा लो, बिकॉज सब कंपनी लोग इसके पीछे पड़े हैं, सब कंपनी लोग इसके पीछे पड़े हैं. अच्छा चलो, यू डू द नीडफुल. सर उसके आप चेयरमैन है ना, आप डिसाइड कीजिए उसको सैलरी कितना देंगे. रिक्वेस्ट है कि मेरा सैलरी से ज्यादा ना हो, तो वो फ्रेशर है ना, फ्रेशर है, बट ही इज अ जीनियस. अच्छा चलो सैलरी दे दो. How much you think I should give? Sir, he is a genius, isn't it? He is a genius. How much you think he should get? आप बोलिए, महीने कितना सैलरी उसको चाहिए? How much you think if you were the boss, how much you want to give him as a salary for having that wonderful genius person in your company? कितना देंगे आप सैलरी? How much? 1 lakh. Okay. Any other answer? Sir, 5 lakh per month or per annum? Per month. Oh my God, he must be a genius, eh? Okay. Anything more? Anything more? Anything more?
10 lakhs.
Sir?
10 lakhs.
10 lakhs. So 10 lakhs for that person is enough? He's a genius. He's a genius. 35 lakhs. Okay, let's freeze it. 35 lakhs, isn't it? Now, this partnership, but this director, the chairman, he'll be thinking, he says, and all the board of directors asking, sir, कितना दें? बोलिए आप कैसे, क्या चिंता है? ऐसे चिंता क्या कर रहे हैं? चलो 1,000 रुपए दे दो. What? 1,000 रुपए? All will be shocked. I'm sure even you are shocked, isn't it? 1,000 रुपए दे दो. सर क्या मजाक तो नहीं कर रहे हैं आप? दिन के नहीं, फिर महीने के भी नहीं, उसका जिंदगी का. What? 1,000 for his life? हाँ, उतना ही तो पड़ता है ना encyclopedia book का. That is the cost of encyclopedia book, isn't it? You know what is encyclopedia book? Which is worth of how much? 1,000. That is the cost of one encyclopedia book, or the Britannia, whatever, Wikipedia, whatever book you have. That is the cost of encyclopedia. He says, I do not want a people or a walking library. I want a person who thinks, who asks questions, who make the company successful. So what I am trying to say with this story is, if you have a lot of answers, it's very tough to move forward in life. So many answers. If you have, you will never move forward in life, because answers are to justify your current situation. Your answers can only justify your current situation. सर आपके पास पैसे नहीं, आपके पास क्या सर, आप इतना बड़ा आदमी हो, आप घर नहीं बनाया, क्या करो यार, मेरा बाप ने कुछ नहीं किया. Correct enough. We have these ready-made answers. We have these ready-made answers. But the time you ask question, that is where you move forward. Many people, you ask any scientist or any businessman, let it be Dhirubhai Ambani, let it be anybody, they don't have answers. They ask question. They ask question on that particular day. Why I am living like this? Why I should be like this? Why my health is like this? When that person can be healthy, why I cannot be healthy? When that person can be rich, why I cannot rich? So these are the questions which will lead for opportunities. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Today you asked this question, we are here today. So by that, I just want to start the program. So I'm sure, please do not have answers, isn't it? We'll make one promise that we will not have too much of answers. I'll give you one more example. A person walks, this was really tested, by a psychologist. A person walks on the road with an umbrella. He asked, it's a sunny day. Suddenly somebody comes and asks, why are you carrying an umbrella? What happens? He gets insecure, isn't it? No, you cannot know Bombay's climate. When it will rain? That is the answer. But this fellow, we thought, instead of his walking stick, he took off the umbrella and came. Walking stick के बदले वो umbrella लेके आ गया था, लेकिन वो जस्टिफाई करना है ना, वो अम्ब्रेला क्यों लेके आया धूप में? These answers will never make us forward anybody in the world. So with that, I start the NDT program. My session will be just about 20 minutes, just to give you, a highlight why we have to do networking. Why we have to do networking? This is a question. It's not an answer. This is a very strong question. We have to do networking because of various reasons, isn't it? Today, can you survive in one single income? It's very, very tough, isn't it? One single income, it's very, very tough. And one of the second reason, most important reason is your limitations over your time. Many people have misunderstood. बहुत सारे लोग, have misunderstood और गलत अंदाजे से या गलत नजरे से देखते हैं network marketing. Always they have a question mark. Yeah, that is there. Some bad companies or all these things. But network marketing, the formula is the best. I always give an example. In 1980s, in 1980s in Delhi and other regions, lot of kidnappings were happening, isn't it? Using Maruti van. Using Maruti van. That does not mean that all the Maruti van owners are kidnappers. Are we? No. So somebody has used or misused the vehicle in the wrong way or for his benefit. So that is where I just want to give a small insight before we get into the product session. Why we need to choose network marketing. First is income. Yes, we all need an extra income. And second is freedom. When I say freedom, it does not mean many people tell that network marketing is time freedom. Believe me, it is not time freedom. You have to do lot of hard work. I'm sure Dr. Jayesh will agree with that. I'm sure, he'll be spending more than 16 hours in a day talking to people. Time freedom time. It is leveraging your time. Dr. Jayesh or me or you, everybody, सबके पास एक skill होता है ना? Everybody's got a skill. Using that skill, आपको पैसा बनाना पड़ता है. आप एक लॉयर हो सकते हैं या डॉक्टर हो सकते हैं या a small businessman. But you have how much time? Only 8 hours. Or 12 hours. Maximum you can stretch is 16 hours. उसके बाद your income is limited on your skill as well as your limited time. Believe me, small businessmen have become big businessmen, small professionals, they have become entrepreneurs. Small people like, doctor today, he's become a millionaire or maybe an entrepreneur who is known to the world today is by just sharing or leveraging his science or his time. In our system also, you can earn in 10 hours in a week 1,000 rupees. That is a small money, isn't it? But if you can teach that to 100 people, that is what is network marketing. That is what is, So it is very, very important that network marketing is an essential, tool. Everybody should participate because you can do it part-time. Not necessary you have to do your complete life you have to give or you have to dedicate. Yeah, you can do, but after a certain stage. And most important, why you have to do network marketing is because if I am on a job or if I am on a business, it is not secure. Anybody say that our jobs are secured? Anytime the so-called inflation comes, isn't it? Or anytime the so-called recession comes. Recession. About 5 years back, 6 years back, there was a huge recession. And there was a saying, everybody knows who is Alibaba, right? Alibaba 40 thieves? Everybody knows? Yes. Have you read? After the recession, Alibaba 40 thieves became Alibaba 20 thieves. You know why? 20 people lost their job because of recession. That is the effect of recession which will take you in your life. So it is a very insecure kind of a life where we are living. One is inflation. Our earnings are growing at 5% and your expense is growing at 35%. Have you noticed? Have you noticed? I have a very simple formula. I don't want to scare you. I have a very simple formula. If you have 5 lakhs in your bank account, how that 5 lakh will become empty in next 2 years? I have a formula. Because our expense and this one is not in line. It is going in a different. So that is where it becomes essential, especially in a city like Mumbai. You need an additional income. So that is why network marketing becomes very, 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 very important. Now you know network marketing is good. You can make small money if you share your time with little people. You can make big money if you share your time with many people. If 100 people are ready to give you 1 hour, you will make big money. If 1000 people are ready to give you 1 hour, you will make much, much bigger money. So it depends on a person's skill and how much he leverages. उसका maximum utilization कैसे करता है उसका money dependent है. So the network marketing will never guarantee that you will get so much. No. If anything like that, that is not network marketing. It is called as money chain. Without work, if you get anything, it is not network. It is not working. Isn't it? It is not working. So network marketing is very, very essential today in our life. But most important thing is what kind of company you need to choose. That becomes a very, very tricky question. What kaisa company choose करना चाहिए आपको? What is the kind of company you should choose? First thing is financially strong. Yes or no? Yes. Most important thing is the company should be financially strong. It should be a very, very strong, credible company. And third is what? You should have a product which is need-based. It is not just for the sake of giving a product. Believe me, if you find a company which is giving you a product और उसका कोई use नहीं है market में, if you have to keep it in the almara, please do not join on those kind of company. If you find for this product, X product, our product, any product you compare, and you see that, yes, I can give it to a third person, or maybe I can give it to a, customer, or maybe I can give it to a consumer. It is really helpful in our life. It's really helpful in this today's, world. Then it's a okay company. But what kind of company you should choose? Network marketing has been the highest successful in this world in the wellness industry. You can do any kind of research. Wellness industry was the maximum which has utilized the network industry. Many companies, I don't have to take the names. I don't have to mention any particular name. And wellness industry is the future. Simple. Like in India today, it is called as a software, IT industry, isn't it? IT, BT, there are IT, BPO, so many things. That is the last decade. Purana, okay, that is the history. IT and all the stuff is $1 billion industry. Arab crore ka, industry hai, which was making many people rich, good jobs, good recognition. Some people made lot of money. Some people made so much of, income. That is going. The future is wellness industry, especially in India, because that is where, because wellness is not, or medical care industry or something like that. Wellness today is, to take care of your health before you get into the so-called illness. I am sure Dr. Jayesh will highlight more on your, products when it comes, all the stuff. Then comes, you have chosen the wellness company. Now in wellness company, there are so many companies, isn't it? There are so many companies. I always give I don't know what example to give in Bombay, but I give an example when I go to Tamil Nadu or whatever. It's a very simple question. Tata is a big business guy, isn't it? If you are choosing, I am giving an example. अगर आप एक wellness product choose करना चाहते हैं, Tata gives you a good wellness product. Same wellness product is given by Dr. Abdul Kalam. Which you will choose? Why?
Because he is qualified
He is qualified to give Tata, I'm not telling that Tata is a bad company. Please do not mistake me. No. To qualify, the background, the history, all these things counts. So you have to check the history. If Sami Labs gives you a mobile phone, please do not go join them. Sami Labs give you a tour plan, please do not join in Sami Labs. This is my honest opinion. Where is our strength? Where is our strength? Sami Labs has 22 years of strength in the field of health science, and that is where you are chosen. I think you people deserve a big round of applause for choosing. Because it is the decision what you make in life, whether it is right or wrong, whether it will take you forward or not, it all counts. So you have chosen the right company because Sami Labs has got a history of 22 years. 22 साल का एक हिस्ट्री है जो हेल्थ साइंस में हेल्थ प्रोडक्ट देने के लिए कोई भी कंपनी हो, we are one of the best to offer the health products or health based product because we have the science, we have the strength, we have the capability, we have the money, we have everything for a wellness product to support and to give you. So Sami Labs too, I'm sure you would have heard a lot about Sami Labs and Sami Direct. But just to brief you, it is always to listen to, from a different mouth also, for a change. But to brief you, our history, Sami Labs or Samicha Corporation was in the industry of healthcare or in the field of health science. आपको मालूम है हमारा business क्या था? Our business was only extracting the ingredients. For example, अदरक सबको मालूम है ना अदरक, correct? अदरक अगर आप कट करेंगे तो क्या होता है? एक अच्छा स्मेल आता है, isn't it? जबरदस्त स्मेल आता है, लेकिन वो स्मेल का कारण सिर्फ 1% उसमें जिंजरॉल बोलते हैं, सिर्फ 1%. That is what we extract, standardize it, patent it and give it to you. So you can ask, क्या हमारा कंपनी आयुर्वेदिक बेस्ड है? 100% आयुर्वेदिक बेस्ड है, लेकिन हमारा कंपनी और आयुर्वेदिक कंपनी में डिफरेंस क्या है? Everybody are, I'm sure all of you know maths, isn't it? 1 किलो में कितना ग्राम होता है? 1000 ग्राम. एक 1000 ग्राम का अदरक अगर मैं ड्राई करूं, फ्रीज ड्राई करूं, पाउडर करूं, तो कितना ग्राम का हो जाएगा? कम से कम 800, करेक्ट, isn't it? 800. एक ग्राम का टैबलेट बनाओ तो कितना टैबलेट हो गया? 800 टैबलेट हो गया. Yes or no? But same 1 kilo adrak or ginger, we can make only 10 gram of each 1 gram of 10 different tablets. You understood the mathematics? Because we don't give you the full ginger, we give you only the molecule which works in your system. That is where our science has crossed, different milestones. Today, more than 140 molecules. आप curcumin लीजिए और turmeric is nothing but from curcumin. You name any kind of products, any kind of herbal Ayurvedic herbs or plants, we have a patency. We have a patency. That means 98% of Ayurvedic products like herbs or plants or herbs or shoots or whatever you call, we have a patency on that, or we have standardized it or extracted it. You name anything, and in that 69 is patented and standardized dosage form. Turmeric molecule, have you heard of tender coconut? Tender coconut? We have a molecule from tender coconut. Have you heard sugar cane? Indian sugar cane? Yes. Sugar cane, there is a wax which is called as a white color powder. You know why it is good for? I don't know, in Tamil Nadu there is a festival called as Pongal, isn't it? Have you heard of that Pongal? In that they make sure that sugar cane is kept and offered to the God, and you have to bite and eat. No, taking the skin out, and the beauty is that skin is got a white powder. And we have extracted a molecule out of it. Today, it is one of the best products for cholesterol reduction and to maintain, your HDL and LDL ratio. Future products will come, which Dr. Jayesh will talk about that. So this is our business. We are not spared anything. Now you can ask, with these molecules, itna molecules hai. Abhi kya kar sakte? You can create thousands and thousands and thousands, or maybe lakhs of finished products. हमारा पेटेंसी कहाँ पे है? इंग्रेडिएंट पे. ये प्रोजेक्टर बनाना या कंप्यूटर बनाना आसान है. It is a finished product. लेकिन उसमें एक चिप नहीं है तो कंप्यूटर बनेगा? That is where our strength was, and that is where our business was. So 140 molecules, 69 patents. So you can create combination, various combination. जैसे हमारा ABCD में कितना अक्षर, कितना stories बना सकते हैं, correct है ना? सिर्फ 26 letters है, लेकिन कितना words बना सकते हैं, कितना stories बना सकते हैं, कितना novels लिख सकते हैं. Same way we can write history in the field of wellness if you have the support, if you can support Sami Labs. Are you ready for that? Yes. So we are going to write the history which, any wellness product or any wellness company is not given in the field of direct selling. In the field of direct selling. Now, this is our business. But what we were doing for 22 years? हम क्या कर रहे थे? Correct? We were into ingredient to, that means business to business हमारा. We were never into consumer segment. कभी भी हम directly consumer segment नहीं गए. We were supplying to all the pharma companies or all the nutraceutical companies or some XXXXX. You name top 10 companies in the world, pharma or direct selling. We would have supplied to them. We are very proud that we have Hamway is our customer. We are very proud Herbalife is our customer. We are very proud Avon is our customer. We are very proud Oriflame, Modicare. So many companies are still buying some of the molecules from us. So they are dependent on us or not? Yes. That means our science is good or bad?
Very good. Very good.
Now in 2010, we have come directly to whom? Consumer segment, because India today is one of the highest, I don't know if it is one of the richest country, but it is growing at the fastest speed. You can ask all these questions, you can ask this, that's what I asked. We thought if you want to be successful, you have to ask these questions. Why 2010? We are the highest purchasing power parity recorded company in the world. That means beyond China. Maybe China is growing very fast, but we are purchasing capacity, the power of purchasing today in India, it is the highest. We cannot compare with anybody. एक ज़माने में mobile was a status, एक ज़माने में car was a status. Today it is becoming necessity. Today everything is, isn't it? That means it's not that the world is growing. India is growing. India is growing, and this is the right time. What we felt, Sami Direct should come into the picture. And the beauty is, the company is amazing, the products are more than amazing, and the most important why we started in India is, anybody knows? Anybody knows? ये फिरंगियों को डाउनलाइन बनाने का प्लान है. जिंदगी में कभी ऐसा हुआ है? कभी हुआ है? नहीं. At least once we have to do it or not? Yes. From 15th century we have been seeing this only, isn't it? Yes. So this is a plan which will start from India. The company which will go from India, we will make any downline. It has to be under an Indian. And the most important is, under how many Bombay people you have to decide. under how many Bombay people, which and all country will come. This is the way doctor was very, very particular. He started sub-insa in USA, but he wanted to start sub direct from India. There is a reason for everything. There is a reason for many, many things. So, you have chosen the best of the best company. Yes, you have chosen to do networking. You have chosen the best company. You will have a wonderful products which Dr. Jayesh will be talking about. And you have a wonderful plan which will ensure that you have, as Mr. Gaikwad said, you'll have a good sleep also, as well as, good health also. So, we're talking about, because time ka pavandi, not pavandi nahi, time ka limitation ki wajah se, you have to please bear my India. Time ka limitation ki wajah se, we have to do some small modifications. So, I have to straight away get into the product module, which our, most, lovable, favorable, adorable. So, talk about the products, why it has to be taken, and what is the necessity of this product, how it has to be taken, why not that product. All these questions will be answered by the product person who is going to give you the product presentation. Itna ek hi baat, one thing you always remember, जैसे हमारा संतोष भाई बोलते हैं ना, always remember, please do not become doctors. Because that is my next subject. Once I finish this product, once they finish the product training, the next is, because network marketing cannot move forward without duplication, without simplification. Forget about duplication. At the time it is simplified, it becomes duplicate. So, please, समझने के लिए, understand more, gather more knowledge, no problem. But when you are talking, talk in a very simple languages. I always tell Santosh, I always tell, most of my people, don't talk about most of the products or anything. Just tell, future should be, what? This is Sami ka product hai, Kalo. Yes or no? Yes. That is duplication. Hey, are yaar, घबराना नहीं, मरने ही जाओगे. This Sami ka product hai, Kalo. ये diabetes में काम करते हैं, ये Sami का product है. You got that point. That is where you have to qualify. Because आप भी डॉक्टर के पास जाते हो, आप the doctor scribbles something and gives, कुछ ना कुछ लिख, आपको समझ में नहीं आता ना. आप पूछते हैं उनसे, सर ये साइड इफेक्ट कौन सा कंपनी है, Glaxo है, Cipla है, AstraZeneca है. You don't ask that question, isn't it? Why? Because you trust that person, you trust his qualification. So qualify the company. Don't start directly to the product. Say antioxidant है, अरे ये कौन देता है product? That has to be emphasized. Who is giving forget about product, who is giving this product? That is very, very important. That is where the science, so much you have to talk, isn't it? Then you talk all these products, But for your more information, we have a very special person to talk about our products. Please put your hands together in welcoming Dr. Jayesh Patel on stage.